Hi guys, welcome to lightsageintuitive. Welcome back to my returning subscribers. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. I haven't done this in a while, but I felt prompted to do a guidance for our growth reading today. So this is just a reading, just a message that comes through for whoever is drawn to this. That's who it's intended for. So I'm going to draw some oracle cards, and then I'm going to lay out some tarot and talk about the messages that come up. So what guidance do we have for our growth today, Spirit? What message do we need to hear? What guidance, reminders, encouragement? What is the message that needs to be out there today? Guidance for our growth. Do we have? We're going to take all those and we're going to stop. Okay. We have patience, card number 36 or a 9. Abundance, card number 38 or 11 or 2. Resilience, card 21 or 3. And card number 44, attraction. I feel like for those of you that are here, these messages are coming up. There's something that you're trying to manifest in your life, something that you feel is on the horizon, something that you feel has the potential to be incredibly abundant for you. And you have been working really hard, putting in a lot of effort. I feel like you know it's there, you know it's coming, you can sense it, you can feel it, you feel like you've done everything right, you've been working on attracting this to yourself. I feel like there is a need for patience. I feel like a lot of us are tired of being patient, but that's the thing, it's the darkest before the dawn. Just to hold on to this dream, this belief, this hope, this faith that you have in this abundance that you sense is coming into your life. Continue to put in the effort. I know that it's hard. I feel like you've been climbing uphill over and over and over again, like it is an uphill battle, and you don't know how much more of this burden you can bear, but you are strong and you are capable and you are going to make it to the top of that mountain and attract what it is that you have been working towards with this attraction card. I feel like this is the universe or God saying, yes, you are going to attract this. You have done the work. I see the effort that you've put in. I see the faith that you've had, and I see how patient you have been. Just hold on a little bit longer. It is coming in for you. So let's see what the tarot has to say. I'm not going to do a particular spread today. I'm just going to let the cards fall and we'll talk about them. If I feel the need to, we'll get clarification. What guidance do you have for our growth? What messages do we need to hear? Be made aware of? What do we need to focus on? Okay, Spirit, what do we have for our growth today? The Magician. Yeah, absolutely. You are manifesting something. There's something that you are trying to bring to fruition. This is the card of Gemini, but it doesn't have to be Gemini or Virgo. But this is the Magician. This is each of us as the creator of our life, as the person who has the idea, takes the action, and puts forth the effort to draw into our life and to create our life into what we want it to be. Please, what other guidance do you need? Temperance. Okay, yeah, there's a need for balance. There's a need to I feel like this balance is the need to balance the patience with the action, to find that centered place within ourselves where we are able to be in the flow, to have the idea, to put the effort out there and to release it and not hold on to it, to recognize that we have to let go in order for things to come back to us. I feel like this is it's also spiritual healing and it's also promise, but it's definitely a card of patience. I feel like right now, I almost feel like this is this last step before you are able to actually attract this into your life, to see it come to fruition, is to master this temperance, this balance, this bringing. I feel like you've already done the work, you've gone within, you've balanced out the light and the dark aspects of yourself, but right now it's finding this balance or this temperance in this period of waiting. And I don't mean like waiting like your life goes on hold and you don't do anything, but what this is that you're manifesting, you're releasing your tight hold to this and finding the temperance or the balance in the flow of life to let this unfold. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I think what you're being asked to do here is to find the balance between the responsibilities in your life, the status quo, what it is that you have to do, your obligations, and your effort that you want to put into this dream that you have, to focus on the details and really figure out the little things, let go of the need for it, and need to see it right now, and to know and to have faith and to trust that the work you're doing is quality and it is going to create this beautiful thing that you have envisioned for yourself, and to continue to focus and work on that. The Eight of Coins is someone who is working on graduating from apprentice to master. And I feel like when you're able to master this temperance, this balance, you are going to graduate. I really feel is the last step for you, to really feel comfortable and at peace in the flow. Maybe you need to meditate, maybe you need to take a salt bath or go for a walk in nature, but to find a way to find your inner peace and to release this and know that it is going to come back to you. With the High Priestess, I feel like intuitively you know that this is where you are. You know that you're in this last phase. You know that you have been doing the work, that you have been resilient, and that you have done the things that needed to be done, and the obstacles that came at you kept the ball moving with grace and with ease. And I feel like intuitively you know you have taken the right steps. Intuitively you know that this is coming for you. Could be having dreams, and you could not be talking about this. This could be something that you're holding very close to your chest. The High Priestess knows all, but they don't say all. I feel like this is something that you're very protective of. And I feel like with the Major Arcana, both the Temperance and the High Priestess and the Magician above you, on either side of you, this is something divinely guided. I feel like this was divine inspiration, whatever this idea or this project is that you have. It's divinely guided. And it's for your spiritual growth as well. Seven of Swords. So there's strategic planning. I feel like there could be, you could be feeling, you could intuitively understand that there are wolves, because there are wolves in this picture, coyotes maybe, I don't know what they are, but that there are wolves at the door, that there's a need for you to be protective of what this is that you are working on. That could be this intuition as well. But so, you need to keep it to yourself for now, to keep the idea inside until it's ready to be brought out to the world and shared. But I also feel this is about strategic planning, you having to look at the options and the possibilities, and where you go next when this comes to be, like what next steps you take to have the most success, to figure out what you can do to integrate this into your life, into the world when it comes about. Ten of Swords. This is, like I said, this is the end of this battle, this resilience, this, this really feels like the Ten of Wands to me, but this Ten of Swords, I feel like when this idea, when this concept, when this change that you wanted to make or bring about in your life came to you, perhaps you did talk about it, you did share it, and you realized, I think with this intuition, there was a lot of pushback or conflict, people not understanding it or seeing it. Maybe people attacked your ideas or your beliefs, told you that it could never be. You felt like it was a battle, and a bit wounded. I feel like you were shocked by the lack of support. And part of that is why you retreated within and have been keeping this to yourself. But this is the end. It's almost here. This cycle is over. You're at this place where you're healing from this now. The sun is here telling you that, yes, this is healing. There's going to be illumination and clarity. There's going to be a breakthrough. And you're going to see the light of the sun shining through the cracks as it cracks open and begins to emerge from the egg, so to speak. Knight of Swords, Eight of Swords. So, Knight of Swords is someone who comes in and communicates, charges in with communication, with an idea. I feel like this is someone coming into you. I feel like someone who has been a naysayer, someone who has not been supportive, comes in and says, but you can't do that. You can't do this way. That just won't ever work. What about these other things that you have to do? And I feel like it's going to put you, or it has put you, into this place of mental imprisonment. Like you're worried about how it can't happen. What if this effort what if all of this effort that I have put into this is for naught? What if it's wasted? What if I was wrong? What if this doesn't work out and and people laugh at me, or I, seem like a fool? It's in your head. And I feel like it is this outside influence. It's not you. I mean, I feel like you inside, you believe it, you know it, but this person rattles you. They make you doubt yourself, and they put you in this place of fear. I feel like that is also an obstacle that you have to overcome. It is part of your growth. I feel like it's one of the last steps. Like, do you believe in this? Do you really believe in this? Can you hold to your truth no matter what influences are trying to shake you, or how, in whatever way? This isn't the devil, but it is like a mini devil card. However it is, whatever cracks the devil tries to sneak through to shake you and deter you from the goal that you're working on, what you know is for you, are you able to overcome that? Can you release that? Can you hold on to your faith and your truth, knowing that this is right for you? The devil. I'm going to get some more cards before I speak on that. I do feel like this devil energy is the biggest last hurdle. It's like the last hurdle, and it's the biggest one. It's like the final test, the thesis, the graduation. Like, this is the completion of this in order to overcome and be successful. I feel like that message is here twice because you really need to understand that to really take a look at your fears, your doubts, what things you feel trapped to that you can't release because you feel like there's a tie or a bond. To really look at that and discover for yourself, go deep within and look at why they have that hold on you. Is it based in truth, or is it just based in someone else's belief or someone else's fear, or even your own fear? I feel like that is a big lesson for you to overcome. To release yourself from the devil energy, toxicity, toxic thoughts, fears, relationships that don't serve you, connections that are taking from you without giving back, codependencies, however that relates to you. And maybe it's in many different ways, but it is a big, big final push for you. I feel like this is like, not that you won't continue to learn and have lessons beyond that, but within this scenario, with whatever this is that you are trying to manifest, your biggest last lesson is to overcome this devil energy, to overcome the fears that seep into your head based on outside influences, based on the opinions of others. Do you know your truth? Are you solid? Do you stand firm in that? Or are you shaken by what other people think or say? See, what else can you tell us about this, please? Guidance for overcoming this. Okay, yeah, it's a bit, I feel like, again, we have the Devil and the Tower next to each other. There's definitely something that you need to release. I feel like this Tower is you. The Tower can be a huge shakeup. It can be very tumultuous, or it can be very beautiful and sweet. But whatever it is something that happens to tear down a structure, a thought process, a situation, a relationship that no longer serves you. I feel like, and it could be something completely different for all of you, but whatever this Devil energy represents for you, whether it's your fear, whether it's a connection that's unhealthy, whether it is a thought process that you built, you learned as a child, and you have laid brick by brick, believing that that is your truth, this is here to shake this up and to release you from this toxicity, to be free of this once and for all. And I feel like they're here together because that really is very strongly the message for you. You will find your freedom, and you will graduate to the master craftsman when you are able to overcome this last hurdle, to release this toxicity, tear it down, and build a new tower for yourself, a new structure, a new belief, a new foundation. Two of Swords. And there's a decision that needs to be made at this point. It's about you going within and finding, the Two of Swords is about someone who goes within to shut out the influences of the outside world and to find their truth. It is a period of introspection and retreat. It's a period of communing with soul. Maybe you're, in this period, you'll do some chakra balancing work if that's something that resonates for you. Meditate. Just find the stillness within to hear your own still small voice. I often feel the Two of Swords is not just that retreat, but it's like this person goes within to make this choice, to find this truth for themselves. And then at that moment when they found that truth, they stay there in that place of centeredness, pulling all of the parts of themselves together, centering, grounding, finding their strength, and gathering themselves before they step forward with this truth, so that they step forward in their power, in their full power. Five of Swords. This is about, I actually love to see this. This card can definitely be about conflict, loss, getting hurt, but it is also the card of winning at all costs. And I feel like this card here is actually a very positive card for you. This is you, Five of Swords, coming out the victor, overcoming these things that have kept you trapped and bound, that have prevented you from accomplishing this last step to bring this to fruition, to manifest this into your life in its fullness. And you're going to walk away from that doubt and belief, and you're going to step forward ready to take all of the steps. The Knight of Pentacles, it's actually my favorite knight in the deck. It's a slow-moving energy. It's very steady. Slow and steady wins the race. It is someone who's very determined and dedicated. They have a plan. They know what is required. They are not, the Knight of Pentacles isn't shaken by the bumps on the road. They know that there are bumps on the road, and they know that it takes time. And they know that there are going to be things that need to be released, things that need to be nurtured, but they are in it for the long haul. And I feel like this card is here letting you know that you are going to leave all of this behind, overcome this last hurdle, be the victor, and you are going to head forward on this path in a very stable, steady way in order to reach your goal. You will have the determination and the success. I feel like, the Knight of Pentacles has what they need in order to accomplish this. And if you don't have it, you will figure out how to get it, because the Knight of Pentacles is determined. Wow. But bottom of the deck is the Lover's card. It's the overall energy. It could definitely be about a connection, a relationship. I feel like if that is the case, that's just part of it. I feel like this is bigger than that. This is also about a choice, about it could be that this double energy, these thoughts, which you're not able to get away from, has to do with a very significant connection in your life, and you have to work through and release that in order to pursue your path. This is, like I said, it can be a connection. It can also be a very significant life choice, a diversion in a path from one thing that you have all of this love for and something else. It's like having to make a choice. I feel like you already know what your choice is. You know what it is that you're trying to manifest. I think intuitively you're very, very clear on what this is. And you're working with your patience and trying to overcome this toxicity, these fears, these doubts, the outside influences, and really standing strong and firm and centered and balanced in your truth. But you are going to accomplish this. You are going to be victorious. You're going to walk away from this heartache, from these things, this toxicity, whatever this is. You're going to leave it in the past with this newfound dedication and determination to succeed. And I feel like at that point, you will begin to see what it is that you're trying to attract become manifest. Wow, I feel like this message is really, you're so close. You have one last hurdle. You have this, it is big. You have this big push to get over. I feel like these fears and these doubts, these insecurities that you're holding on to are very deep-seated. But when you are able to do that deep dive and really look into this and let this tower fall to release yourself from this devil, you are going to be very, very successful. And I feel like if you're here that you already know this, you just needed this confirmation. So there you go. I see you're going to do really amazing things. And I feel like it's going to be big. This effort you have put in is going to return to you tenfold. I feel like your goal, your intention, whatever it is you're trying to do is from a very pure place. And because of that, you are going to be rewarded. Anyway, so this is what I have for you. I hope that this resonated, and if so, I hope it helped. If you could hit the thumbs up, the bell icon, leave a comment. Any of those things are free for you, and they help my channel grow, and they also help with the YouTube algorithm. They help get the video out there for anyone else who might need to see it. So if you could help do that to pass it along to someone else who might need this message, I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. I love spending time with you guys, and I hope you have a blessed day. Love and light.